Today's episode of Hero Syndrome, it's 2018! Hey everyone, welcome to the show. It's 2018, it's good to be back. I'm healthy, I'm not sick anymore. I'm ready to yell, I'm ready to get hyped on 2018. 2017, it's over. It is gone. Now it's time to get hyped on the 2018 release calendar. Everything except Shenmue and Resident Evil 2 because I talk about them too much. First game on the list is a close one. Grab your food, grab your axe, strap in, Monster Hunter Worlds. Weekly hunts are a thing. They're going down today, as a matter of fact, the day of shooting. They announced in open beta for all PlayStation owners. You don't even need PS Plus. So what does that mean? It means you have no excuses to not try Monster Hunter World. I'm really excited about this one, obviously, because of Ben Moore. Ben Moore, the hunter, the champion, the weekly hunts aficionado. And another reason I'm excited is because this is the first ever Monster Hunter that I'm diving into. It's a whole new world, a brave new world for Monster Hunter. I don't really know what to expect. I played one of the closed betas with Ben for about 10 to 20 minutes, ran around like didn't know what was going on. I was eating some steak, hitting some beasts with a sword. It felt good, but very soon, we're all gonna be on those hunts. Couldn't be more excited. Next up. Now, this was originally gonna be a combo of Ni no Kuni 2 and Dragon Quest XI, because remember, the rule of 4 is on Syndrome. You know, stuff's gonna get left out. I could go all day. We could do like the whole yearly release, 50 games. We gotta keep it tight. We're on the clock, right, Bossman? So, Ni no Kuni 2, I was gonna talk about, with Dragon Quest. The reason I just want to talk about Dragon Quest is because I went online, I was looking at all these lists, you know, everyone's doing this, right? 2018, what are the games we're excited about? You know what was absent from nearly every one of those lists? Dragon Quest XI! What is that about, video game journos? Where's your Dragon Quest XI hype? Just because it came out last year in Japan doesn't mean we can't be hyped about it. This year, it has been announced, it has been confirmed, 2018 international release date, Dragon Quest XI, somehow, arguably the biggest game in Japan, sliding under the radar in North America, sliding on by. Ni no Kuni 2 getting all the love. What about Dragon Quest XI? Yo, no ill will for Ni no Kuni 2. Top of the list, top of the hype charts. Next one on this list, something very near and dear to my heart. God of War. God of War, okay. It's January. This has a Q1 2018 release date. That's not much more time left, Sony. What is going on with God of War? What is the deal? I'm getting kind of concerned. I'm getting a little nervous. Haven't really seen much from God of War lately. You know, I think the newest gameplay demo when they like hit the lantern down and it dropped, and then there was a big door, and then that like weirdo witch thing came out at the end. That was like a 2-minute thing that they showed recently, and that's it. Not a peep. Now you can look at this one of two ways. You can be nervous. I'm a little nervous. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle on this. You can be nervous and think, wow, they haven't really shown much. You know, clock's ticking, you know, you better get that out because Sean Layden is coming. So you can be nervous and think, well, they haven't shown much. That means trouble. That means a delay is imminent. Incoming delay for God of War. Or you can look on the other side of the fence. You can say they haven't really shown much because they respect the player. They are anti-spoilers. They don't really need to show much. You know what, like, I just don't understand spoilers in marketing, you know? Show some of the early stuff, that's all you need. Put it on people's radars, show Kratos with an axe and his son and the Nordic mythology and his beard and some crazy big monster and some sea creature. What else do we really need to see to be sold on God of War? So that's what we're hoping for. I'm just ready. I'm ready. I'm sorry. Syndroming out. Syndroming out. I'm just ready. I'm ready to be Kratos, to stick an axe in some freako's head, scream my son's name at the top of my lungs, maybe find some treasure chest under his bed where he's been keeping the blades of chaos, perhaps. Who knows where those things are? I'm ready. Oh God. All right. I'm sorry.
Close your heart to their desperation.
The thing I'm most excited for, the thing that will stay with me through the years. Kratos as a father. Father Kratos, looking after his son, trying to do right by him. He's lived a brutal life. Kratos has been through it all. He's been to hell and back, literally. Done a lot of messed up things, looking for redemption, doing anything he can. I'm just ready for this epic story about a father looking for redemption. I'm all in, all in. Sony, Santa Monica, feed me. Feed me fatherly emotions, please. Last on the list, grab your cowboy hat, we're going west.
We'll need an extra gun.
Rockstar Games, kings, queens, gods, setting the bar for video games years in advance, you know? Every time they come out with a game, they set the clock forward. It's like a game from the future is being released, you know? A game from 2021 is being released in 2018. Because 2017 was a hell of a year for open worlds. We had Assassin's Creed Origins, Shadow of War, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn. Those are some ridiculously good games. But when you enter that open world playground, no one's better than Rockstar. And I love that this game is a prequel and focusing on Dutch's gang. That is such a cool premise to see kind of John Marston in his prime. You might not like, he may not be the focus, but I love that he's like a supporting character possibly this time around. We have no idea, this is just speculation. I love a good bank robbery though. One of my favorite things to do in a video game or to see in a movie. Someone pulling some heist, always going loud, by the way. I don't like this new age bank robbery where people are like hacking the cameras or like disengaging the alarms. Whatever happened to a good old fashioned B&E, kicking down the door, shots in the air, everyone on the ground! Classic bank robbery, always the best way to do it. Haven't even talked about Red Dead Online. What is this gonna be? GTA 5 Online is still kicking, still going strong, ridiculous game, making boatloads of cash. But, you know, that's a modern day thing. What are they gonna do for Red Dead in the past when you don't have access to nuclear weapons and cars and spaceships and jets? What are you gonna do? What I would love is if they went full on Sims style. Let me be a sheriff in the town, or let me be a farmer on a ranch, or let me just be an outlaw criminal bank robber. I would love that. Who knows what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be nuts. That's it for now. We're just getting started in 2018. You know I'm gonna be back hyping up so many games. Just find comfort in Monster Hunter Worlds being this close. It's this close away. The first huge game of the year. We're all gonna be kicking off 2018 in style. Weekly hunts. See you next time.
Time for the syndrome.
Honestly, the only thing I can think about is Black Mirror. So if you can handle it, this is not a challenge, by the way. If you can't handle it, that's fine. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. But if you're up for it, check out Black Mirror.